You can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in the home of the Auburn Tigers. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Houston Cougars taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Wegman. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year, and that has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated. They better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 football.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, and it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Connors. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Off the play fake. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally
throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Auburn.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Connors. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Moving out of the pocket. Got room to work. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Got it in the middle. It's Connors. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. Past the 10. Touchdown, Auburn! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns it on down the left side. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, Cougars. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going right to work up top. They get to him as he throws. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Going to swing it on second down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
He'll bring it out. It's Need. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Offense in a bunch formation. Hand off from the shotgun. Boom. Strong run and a pick up of 5 out to the 15.
be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throws to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
The Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Connors. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's third and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Get set.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get... Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Trying to take it back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It can get pretty wild in the big... Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these 2 teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by...
Oh, a lot of space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush is on him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Connors. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Houston going up tempo. Off play action on 1st down. He'll throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Lots of running room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
A strike downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Looking to throw again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll set up to throw. Dumps it to the back. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. expect it to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Sometimes you'll see defenses, they'll get aggressive and sit near the sticks and give up a bigger play on third and medium, but this is really good defense. Nice job staying disciplined, staying back. They take a deep shot down the field. They're ready for it, and they force the fourth down.
They're only 1 for 3 on fourth down attempts, but they'll try it again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment, and just give up on the field.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on third and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. And it's slipped out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down for the tackle. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's looking deep. Brings it in down the left side. Wide open spaces. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Touchdown, Auburn! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Missouri came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense that time, bowling up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Touch pass on the run. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Auburn lines up quickly.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skilled positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can...
Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here.
Auburn, 56, Houston, 7.
So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll try the run. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. And the Cougars are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. So here comes the Auburn offense. He'll start this drive firing. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed in the line by this giant defensive tackle.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the move, he fires. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and then keep the drive alive.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And now on second down for this offense. Quick release on the RPO. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
This has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the two-point conversion. Give this team 8.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he is brought to the ground.